Communication is undoubtedly one of the most vital functions that humans perform. From having our instrumental needs met to strengthening our relationships, communication is deeply embedded in the human experience. But what happens in the absence of socialization? How does under-socialization affect us spiritually, mentally, and physically? Throughout times, there have always been groups of people that exist outside society, such as feral children. Under-socialization, in the example of feral children, can be devastating. Spending most of your life without human contact can be hard or even impossible to overcome, as seen in the example of Victor, who was isolated in the woods for the first 10 to 11 years of his life. He was never able to fully communicate verbally. Dr. E-Trade studied Victor for 5 years and could never teach him proper speech outside of memorizing certain phrases or to read. We can see how socializing as a biological need affects us, and without it, we cannot fully develop. Socialization is how we define and understand ourselves. The way other people treat us directly contributes to how we view ourselves. I do not believe that under-socialized people have a sense of self for this reason. Growing up with no one to compare yourself to, and no idea of how humans function, will leave you without this sense of self and any kind of morals which guide you on how to behave, act, and respond in situations. The physical effects of under-socialization are just as important as the mental and spiritual effects. Research by the National Institute of Health states that under-socialization may lead to abnormal brain development and diverse brain dysfunction, affecting things like the size of the brain as well as every function it performs. The research we're able to gather is limited because the only way to study the under-socialization is by studying the under-socialized. But from what is understood, the spiritual, mental, and physical effects are beyond extreme, getting in the way of morality, sense of self, and the basis of communication, which is speech.